Morning, y'all. It's Monday morning, the Monday after spring break. So this is my first day back at work, and I can tell you right now, it didn't start off good. So got up this morning, did what I did, and got dressed, I was on my way to the freeway from my house. It was gridlocked. The highway was a mess. So I had to find alternate routes, which everybody else was looking for alternate routes to get to wherever they were going. So it was a mess. I have had to fight traffic for about a good 2 hours. Y'all. It's just too many people living in Houston. But let me tell you about my Austin trip. So me, Mama, and the kiddo went to Austin. We had a really, really good time. Why nobody told me that Fly By Southwest was the week of spring break in Austin? So there were a lot of tourist people there. And Fly By Southwest is an event to where they have like new premieres of new movies and new playwrights and stuff like that. People that's, I guess, joining that atmosphere, they come out and they do free premieres of their work, and then that's the whole week. And then because it's for 2 weeks, and then the next week is what do people call singers and singers. So it's like a movie, where people get to hold mini concerts of like their new stuff they have coming out, or new artists that hit the scene and stuff like that. So we were there the week of the music part of it. The week before was the film part of it, basically. So Nelly was in Austin. They said that he performed the night before we got there. He performed downtown, and it was a free event. And then they had other little people that I didn't know, but they're upcoming artists. So they were doing like little mini concerts, different places, downtown Austin. So that was cool. We got to hear some of that, and of course it was some Zydeco and stuff. And then they had food trucks set up on like a lot of different corners downtown to where you could go and buy food. And so we did that. We bought food. We went on a 2-hour tour of Austin, which was really good. I'm glad that we did that. It took us into it showed us different places downtown Austin, as well as the hill country part of Austin. I didn't know Austin had so much water. I learned that on the tour though. Austin has a lot of water, and it is really, really hilly. I thought Dallas was really hilly, but Austin, yeah, really hilly. They have some nice houses in those hills though. Oh my God, like $1 million houses in those hills. It was so beautiful. And then one house we saw was like a whole block. You know what? A half of a block, okay? No, it was a whole block. That house was huge. And then they had the audacity to have a boat ramp, because they lived next to the water. They had a boat ramp walkway that came from the back of their house all the way across to their boathouse where they stored their boat. But the boathouse had at least 2 or 3 rooms. It was like a mini condo where the boathouse was, and of course the boat was out there. Girl, I have never ever seen such a thing. Even in Galveston here, I have never seen anything like that in Galveston. So it was a sight to see. We had a really, really great time. We got there on Tuesday. We left on Thursday, but we had a really great time. Friday, after we got back home, it was like 4 p.m. Y'all know I had to stop at some of those country little areas, right? So I stopped in Chapel Hill and got some Chapel Hill sausages. And where we buy the sausages at, it's like a smokehouse, but also had like a hot plate where you could buy food. So of course me and Mama bought food. They had some hot spicy sausages on a sausage sandwich. Girl, that stuff was good. With some barbecue sauce. You could tell that barbecue sauce was homemade. It wasn't like something out of a bottle. It was good. And so we actually took our time coming back. It was only like 2 hours and a half from where we live, from Houston. So we kind of like took our time coming back. But it was great. We had a really good time. Of course, I bought souvenirs. Well, I bought books back. I went to Goodwill in Austin, okay? Their prices were more expensive than Houston. I didn't get a chance to go to the outlet like I wanted to, where they sell stuff by the pound. I didn't get to go there. But I went to a regular Goodwill. Yeah, that stuff was expensive. And then here in Houston, we have Color Day. In Austin, they didn't have Color Day. Like, from Sunday to Thursday here, it's one color and you get 30 to 50% off, depending on what day of the week you go. And then if you're a senior, you get an extra discount and all that stuff. Well, Austin wasn't like that. So I don't know, but I didn't find anything that I actually wanted to purchase when I was in that Goodwill. They did have a lot of stuff, but I didn't find anything I wanted to purchase. I finally got to go into a Belts, B-E-A-L-L-S. That is a sister store to Periscope. I don't go to that store, my mama does. So when she saw the store, she was like, oh, let's go in here. And so the lady asked my mama for her cell phone. Well, she asked her for her phone number. And to put in a system or whatever, to see if she had some points already. And so my mama was giving her cell phone number. And I'm like, Mom, you ain't never been to the store. You don't have no points. And she was like, I know this store. And I was like, okay. So come to find out, you know, she knew it was a sister store to the store that she likes to shop at in Houston. So she bought her some perfume and some other things. And that was Thursday on our way home. We went by that store. Then what did we do? Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. It's early. What else did we do? When we came home, I dropped my mom back off at home. My brother was there, so I talked and, you know, Joe Jack with him for a little while. And then my daddy was so happy my mom was back. This is so funny. My mama has my daddy spoiled. They've been married like 45 or 49 years, something like that. But they've been together like 52, 53, something like that. And he was saying how blessed he was to have his wife, because the whole time she was gone, he said he didn't have a hot meal. Really, Daddy? So he was saying that he normally wakes up to like something cooking, and my mama be done made them coffee and stuff like that. So while she was gone, he would get up. Well, he would wake up in the bed and don't smell anything, and he'll just roll over like there's no point of getting up. So Wednesday night, I heard them on the phone. He had called her. I heard them on the phone, and he was saying how much he missed her and can't wait to see her the next day and blah, blah, blah. But when we got home, we realized he was happy to see her because he knew he was going to get a hot meal and coffee and stuff was going to be made for him the next day. I'm like, well, you know what? If y'all been married that long, if that's just a joy to look forward to, well, I guess, whatever. You miss her because you hadn't had a hot meal since she's been gone. And we have watched your mom and them have cameras around their house like I do. So her phone would go off, you know, from the sensors, and we would watch him back out the driveway and, you know, and go somewhere, and then when he come back, he either has like Jack in the Box or one time he had Jack in the Box, one time he had KFC. So we was like, well, at least he's going to get him something to eat, you know. But and then one time we saw one of my brothers come by, I guess, to, you know, check on him and talk to him and stuff while my mom was gone. But girl, that man is something else. He is so funny. But anywho, Friday when we got back, I didn't do anything. I did take that stuff back to JCPenney's. I don't know if y'all saw my JCPenney hauls yet, but I did take some of that stuff back because I wasn't gonna be able to do it, and I'm not gonna waste my money. So I took some of that stuff back, and then Charlotte Russe is going out of business, y'all. So if you have a Charlotte Russe by you that you can go to, go ahead and check out some of that stuff. I didn't go through the clothing because it was just too hectic in there for me that day. So I didn't go through the clothing, but I went because I knew it was some perfumes that I wanted. So I went and got the perfumes, and I got some jewelry, some you know, accessories. And then I went to a food court because I haven't had Chinese food, like Chinese takeout food, in a long time. So I was like, let me go over here to the food court because I know they normally have those little places where you can get that type of stuff. So I went and got me a plate. Basically, you get like 2 meats and like some noodles or rice or whatever, and an egg roll. So I went and got that, and I sat down in the food court and kind of like, you know, ate the food a little bit, but I was also people watching. I do like to people watch. And I was just looking at people, you know, walk by and stuff, and y'all, we are such an obese world. I mean, you know, I am heavier than what I'm supposed to be, so I'm talking about myself as well. But we are such an obese world, for real. So I started thinking about, you know, stuff with that, and then eventually, I didn't even eat my whole plate. Like, I took the rest of it home to my child, but it just got me to thinking about some things that I could possibly change. Seriously. So, after that, I, you know, went back to my truck, and did I go straight home? Yeah, I went straight home. And then I think Friday I was in for the rest of the day because it started to kind of rain here in Houston. And the temperature dropped too. Temperature dropped for a little while. So then Saturday I didn't go nowhere. I didn't move. My truck didn't move. My daughter she's been sleeping in her closet for like 2 days. I don't even get it. Since we've been back from Austin, she's been sleeping in her closet. She has made like put pillows in her closet and comforter and all that sort of stuff. She's been sleeping in her closet with a lamp. And she's been in her closet watching Netflix on her tablet. So Saturday, on time she really came out was to use the bathroom and get food. That's it. So Sunday, what did I do Sunday? I didn't go to church, so I watched church on Facebook. My church screened the service on Facebook. So I watched that, and then I got dressed and went. Where did I go? Oh, I took my daughter and her friend to a carnival. They wanted to go to a carnival that was close to our house. So I dropped them off, and then later on I went and picked them back up, and then I mean that was it. That was my weekend basically. They wanted me to come to the nursing home this weekend, but I couldn't do it. I just wasn't feeling it. I couldn't do it. So I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll go this weekend. Maybe. I really don't want to, but maybe we'll see. But that was my whole weekend. Now I'm back at Monday. Can't wait till Thursday so I can be back at the weekend again. On my lunch break today, I need to go to the college because I have a paper to turn in tonight by 11:59. But I need someone to proofread my paper to make sure that, you know, everything's on the up and up before I submit. So I'm going to go do that on my lunch break. There's nothing wrong with getting help with anything in life. Okay, so no judgment. I heard that we have 2 new people on staff, and they started in our unit while I was on vacation. So today will be the first time me meeting these people. So hopefully we all vibe together and everything keeps being a nice unit. I know it's a female and a male. So, you know, hopefully we can keep it all like it's been, because we've been a really good unit, and this is going to be like the second guy that has joined our unit in the last month. So, because it has been all females. Oh, what I have on my lips is that Shop Miss A. If you have seen my Shop Miss A haul, this is the lipstick Drama, the matte lipstick Drama. I like it. I had to put a lip gloss on it though because it does dry your lips out. But it dries instantly. Like other matte lipsticks, you have to wait for them to dry down. This lipstick dries like instantly. Now, it does have like a berry smell to it, but once you get past the berry smell, it smells like nail glue. Like the press-on nails, the super glue or whatever, it smells like that. So I don't know if that's one of the ingredients in this, but that's what I get like a little smell of that once it starts to dry down. But other than that, it's comfortable on the lips. Well, I'm almost at work. You know how you used to say, oh, I can't wait till I get grown. I can do this, that. I don't think I have done half of the crap I wanted to do. What I said that I was going to do. You know, when I was a kid. Now I wish I could go back to having that back room in my mom and them house. Going to them and asking them for money. Yeah, buddy, I wish I could go back to that. Oh, God. I can't wait for retirement. Which I'm not really going to be retired, but I'm going to be able to do things on my own terms, honey. For real. My last boss, she retired, and she was her late 50s when she retired. She was in good health from what I knew. Okay, I knew she had like blood pressure problems. She was on blood pressure pills, and she wasn't overweight or anything like that. Nothing like that. And 2 years into her retirement, after she had done like 20 or 25 years with the department, 2 years after her retirement, her mom died, and she took her mom's death like really, really hard. And then her mom had I think her mom had a heart attack or something like that. And so her mom died in February, I want to say. And then she grieved so much from her mom's death, she had a massive heart attack in her mom's house. in her mom's house in August. And so her mom died in February. She had a massive heart attack in August, right? She had a massive heart attack and was in her mom's house by herself for 3 days. 3 days by herself. So of course when they finally did, I guess, do a welfare check, because her husband was a truck driver, and so he was on the road, and after he had been calling for, I guess, a couple of days or whatever happened, or her daughter been calling her or something like that, somebody decides to go over to the house, and that's how they find her. But I said all that to say this. I don't want to work all my life and then try to retire and then I'm dead in like 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't old. She was young. Like when she died, she was like 58 or 59. You know, so that's why it's important to keep your health up, but also enjoy life. Do the things you want to do. Don't wait, because you never know when your time is. You know, we never know. So I'm finally at work, and I'm gonna go in here and deal with these people for 10 hours, and then I'm gonna go home. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll notify every time I upload, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.